thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. For your safety, be respectful of others. You hear that thing winding up? They're having a celebration of sobriety over here. Incongruous thing to do at this park because this place is intoxicating. You know, I was getting turned around in here. I started to have an altered state of consciousness. I started to wonder where I was. And then, you know, like the brain has a lot of crazy powers. You ever heard of psychic surgery? Where guys can reach inside of somebody and just pull out a cancerous tumor? Or I've even heard of psychic surgeons being able to bond two things together. Like imagine you go to bed next to your dog, and whenever you wake up the next day, he's growing out of your side like basket case. That reminds me of the story of the Wampus Cat. So this is an old Indian story where these women were wondering what the men were doing when they went off to have their medicine circles. And the men said, no, it's forbidden. The women can't come. You got to stay home and do women's work. Chained to the stove, barefoot and pregnant. Well, this woman, she said, I'm going to go over there. It being a relatively cold night, she took her fur, which happened to be a mountain lion skin. And whenever the native wizards realized that they were being watched, the head honcho, he grabbed her and he did some psychic surgery on her, and he bonded her to the skin of that mountain lion. She became a hideous creature. Not like that hip. That thing's beautiful. It's so perfect. I think this thing is set up for BMX bikers because this thing is monstrous. Not as monstrous as the Wampus Cat. So these miners were up there, and one night after they got done tearing the bowels out of Mother Earth, this hideous creature come out the woods, chasing them towards their cabin. Disoriented, they slammed the door, but it was too late. The Wampus Cat had gotten in. She tore these men limb from limb, rending the flesh from their bones. All that was left was just some teeth marks that were strangely human but vaguely animal. I forgot to tell you, this is La Junta Park. That means where things come together, like a woman and a mountain lion, or where, you never know. Things come together all the time, and then sometimes things don't come together so well. It was cool there was a helicopter here this day. This was part of the celebration of specialness. I guess the sober guys were just happy that they don't have to go take a ride in this thing. Well, come face a demon and ride on that monster. That bull is just waiting, but the Wampus Cat haunts here.